Time now for First Things Last. So I have a confession to make. Last Saturday, the day before the Super Bowl, I wasn't watching Jazz Magic. I know, do I even love ball? But thanks to the magical powers of the internet, I was alerted to something truly humiliating for the NBA. Josh Robbins, a beat reporter for the Wizards, tweeted, "Add this to the tanking files. The Jazz led the Magic 94-87 going into the fourth quarter tonight. Lauri Markkanen and Jaren Jackson Jr. had already combined for 49 points, but they were held out the entire fourth. Utah lost the game 120-117. It's true. It's not a one-off. It's gross. And unfortunately, at least for the Jazz, because they lose their pick to Oklahoma City if it falls outside the top 8, it's smart. There are anti-tanking rules on the books, but they are meaningless. The league fines the Mavericks a whopping $750K for egregious tanking in 2023, but they didn't take away their draft pick. So ultimately, for a team valued at north of $5 billion, who cares? The Jazz haven't played Jaren Jackson Jr. a single minute in the fourth quarter since he arrived in Utah at the deadline. The Jazz strategy seems to be play Jackson and Markkanen early to allow them to gain chemistry, then play backups in the fourth quarter in the hopes of losing games. Here's their head coach, Will Hardy, being asked if he considered putting his best players back into the game the next time out.
How close were you to putting Jaren and Lauri back in the game?
I wasn't.
All right, then. Now, I like Will Hardy. We talked to him for our basketball book, Pipeline to the Pros, available now. But this spits in the face of competition. And given that the lottery odds have been flattened, it's not even a huge mathematical advantage anymore. And it's not just the Jazz. Remember, it was a Wizards reporter who pointed this out, the same Wizards who traded for Trae Young and Anthony Davis, and they say they'll play this year at some point, but I wouldn't hold my breath. The NBA is reportedly considering further rules changes to prevent this abomination, like prohibiting teams from picking in the top 4 multiple years in a row and changing rules on picks protections in trades, which are both good ideas, and they should go further. But here's the truth. Shame should be a deterrent. When I was still wearing sweatpants to school in the 4th grade, a little bullying got me to change my ways. The league should be mocked for allowing this. This is anti-sport. It is anti-competition. Adam Silver will face the media this weekend ahead of the NBA All-Star Game, and he needs to be aggressively confronted with this embarrassment because he alone has the power to do something about it. There are a lot of issues facing the league, but none more paramount than teams feeling like there are no real consequences to flaunting the anti-tanking rules that already exist. I mean, it's no big deal. It's only the integrity of the league that's at stake.